Okay, today we're looking at Naija. Of course, that is another word for Nigeria. And we start with the song. Jesus must be honored, must be honored, must be honored. Jesus must be honored in my life every day. Actually, it's a dream that I had, particularly coming a few days after Children's Day celebration in Nigeria, which is usually May 27th. And I thought I needed to share it in my podcast. In the dream, of course, it's not everything that one fully understands when you have these kinds of visions or dreams. I could see Jerry Husseini, who of course was a former military person, was governor of Plateau State, which of course links me to something about the Middle Belt. Then I also could see the president himself, like on the boat ride, basically cruising along on the boat ride. And there was this child by my side just watching the whole proceedings. And the child was, of course, hungry and was very happy that, I was feeding, I was feeding this particular child. The child was so happy to be able to have that kind of meal, which shows that hunger, malnourishment, and all of that. So this is actually what it is that I saw. And I started to look for a scripture, and John 21, verse 17 occurred to me. He said to him, that's referring to Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? Peter was grieved because he said to him the third time, do you love me? And he said to him, Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. Of course, don't forget, this is the person that had denied the Lord 3 times. And the Lord was also like asking him for the third time, do you love me? And of course, Peter was grieved. But I think this says a lot about emphasis. And I think this is really where I think my dream is really about. Let's not neglect the children. Let's make sure that the children are being fed. I know this is in the context of spiritual leadership, because of course Peter was a rock. Peter was a key player in the early church. He was one of the pillars of the church, just like the Lord had predicted that upon this rock I'll build the church. So I think for those that are in political leadership, I think maybe this speaks to the Middle Belt particularly, because I know there's a lot of restiveness going on in that particular region of Nigeria. And of course, speaking to the federal as represented by the head of state, by the president, we really need to be people that are feeding the children, because by doing this, we are doing God's will, and His blessings will rest upon us.